Angle, part 2, no money spent, college football 26. Let's get to it. Whoa, what just happened? My camera just turned off? Hold up. I don't know what my camera just cut out, but we got new and improved lighting. Kinda. Like, it's still got like a glare and shit, but my glasses. But we're chilling. Let's get back to it. We've been playing some pretty OP squads. And it happened again. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we've been playing some pretty good squads lately. My hair's all messed up, but we're chilling. Let's get to it. First game of the day. Oh, my buddy's on. First game of the day. Shut. Alright, cool. So yeah, we went a little 0-2. 0-2 skid. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a little sheet. Gotta get locked in, bro. Gotta get locked in. Okay, cool. We're not facing 386s. Alright. Get us hype.
Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway.
Turn me up, Jeremiah. Turn me up, Jeremiah. Turn me up, Jeremiah. Okay.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop.
All right, let's get the run game going as always. Gotta give it to your best player. And we're not. Oh, we're going power option.
On the option. He'll pitch it.
Should have spun. That's tough.
Let's
go a little slant.
Made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option.
Ah, shit. Damn.
And this offense comes up first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass.
All right, Odom, I need you here, buddy.
This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
What a perfectly timed route. Let's go. Let's get it, boy.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up.
Jeez, Jeremiah was open again. I need better offensive tackles, bro. Holy.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want to.
Let's go gun. Let's go bench again. He didn't stop it first time.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout.
Good D.
Good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Up on.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now.
Good punt.
Dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that cover.
All right, D, come on. Let's get it going. Let's get it going.
Hand off from the shotgun.
Oh, hell no.
He's loose. Oh, what a cut.
Good play. Good play.
He's at the
Good play.
That's
It's a good play, buddy.
Touchdown, Kansas State.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays.
That's a good play, dude.
You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Gotta get Jeremiah Smith going. For sure.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Anderson.
Let's go, Anderson.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the
could've just kept going.
for a minimal gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Grabbed behind the line.
Oh, this guy's slow as hell.
The Jets. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Oh, you gotta make that throw, brother. You gotta make that. Yeah, that is on you. You gotta make that throw, bro.
A few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that
Should have waited.
that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And
Tough.
he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
It's all right.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh,
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
good ass catch. Let's go.
The ball squirts free. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Hey, let's be real. I earned that fumble recovery. Let's be real.
After recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Makes the grab.
Yes, sir.
Running into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Let's get it, boy.
These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page.
All right, D, come on.
That's why he gets the touchdown.
He hasn't shown me much on offense because he scored like 2 plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how
So we're whiffing.
this first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
That's
And as
fine.
a defender going up against a big physical running back like this, you're making a business decision throughout the course of this football game. You got to ask yourself time and time again, do I want to throw my body at this guy, play in and play out?
Oh, you gotta pick that, brother.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The give is to Williams. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Steps away. Unleashes one.
Get that out of here. Come on.
Make the connection. The pressure
Good D.
there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Oh, this is unwise. Catches it in his own end zone.
Like we're actually gonna take that out, buddy. Chill out.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got the quick pass. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
All right, we got a chance to score here.
And they'll line up used the play fake. Now to throw.
How are we not, like, leading him left?
Big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good play. Good play.
Really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
How are we? I pressed triangle, bro. How are we not jumping for that?
He was trying to get that return going. And
Gosh.
hand it to his offense at the 38. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Finds the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49.
So we're not even jumping for the ball,
I
bro.
know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Got his man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He rifles one deep down the middle.
Sir.
He's got it on the outside. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play.
Let's go, baby.
They will score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Jeremiah, that's why we throw it to you, baby. Come on.
Execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. The pass falls in.
Should have been had an interception on that second drive, though. That's annoying. That's annoying.
The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Is this guy impossible to tackle or what?
Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line.
Does Ricky Williams not have a face mask?
First down, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the ball.
There he goes.
Oh my gosh.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play.
Fires deep toward the end zone.
How are we not even, like, there at all?
Except ticket holders. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him.
You gotta be there!
And with that, they've got the lead.
What are we doing, bro?
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames...
Brother, you have to be there. You have to.
And now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10.
Go. Let's go.
He gets a block.
Let's go.
Got a little room.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
3-yard line and out of bounds, and he is one dangerous dude in the return game.
How does little ass number 4 catch you, bro? His legs are like an inch long.
They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a
Hey.
touchdown drive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he's stopped. decent field position to start this.
All right, come on. Stop the run. Stop the run.
Leaves it with the back.
Bro, are we... Let's go. Get that, get that.
And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Well, the running back really lucky he jumped on his own fumble right there, and he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball and with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself
Let's go,
on the
baby.
sideline in this offense.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Got 3 people there, none of them doing shit. None of them doing shit.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail
3 people there.
away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy,
It ain't gonna be that easy.
First down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Makes a catch first down, maybe a lot more.
Is this guy playing against Notre Dame, bro? Luck of the freaking Irish, dude. Are we serious? Are we serious, bro?
Man, this defense has their
This
hands
guy's
full. They're
getting-
dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some
Insane.
runners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the
So lucky, dude.
lot of field in front
I think I see the issue on defense. My linemen are in coverage a lot.
They'll leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking downfield, it's Fafita. That's caught.
Thank you. Finally, we get bailed out. That probably should have been a pick.
All out of space. He's at the 30. The 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
With the run on 1st and goal. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter.
We could be winning this game right now. Could be. If our defenders actually moved unlike bots.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to get it in.
So
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Pass in these tight quarters, if you're going to put the ball up, you'd like to think that you'd either have space or get it downfield a little bit.
Yeah, I like the defense understanding where the end zone is and then defending that line. It's okay to make the catch. Just got to make sure you get the ball carrier down in the field of play.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He's looking to throw.
bail me.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th.
Why are we throwing the ball 300 feet in the air, dude?
They are stuck deep in This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Backed up.
Come on, boys.
10 from inside their own 5, like a doctor. First, do no harm. Unloads to the right.
No, sir.
A missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play.
Come on, Cardi. Come on, Cardi. Come on.
Offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side.
Let's go. Oh, you dropped it.
Keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
To the air, it's Fafita. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Oh my God, bro! What is happening? Oh my gosh, what is happening, bro? We are getting. What is happening?
Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Jeremiah Love, dude.
Possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The give is to Williams. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature
getting absolutely
get more yards
bailed.
That you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Powers through the defender. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll find up to 42.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability.
No, we still locked in. We still locked in. Come on.
He's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. It's caught. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Like, hey, whoever is watching right now, bro, like, y'all see what's happening, right? Y'all see what's happening.
To come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts
simply
so
hacked.
much pressure on their opponent
All right.
with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. and they couldn't make the connection.
I was about to say, dude, my triangle not
It's
working.
been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why...
GG's. GG's.
Oh, the worst possible.
GG's, dude. Good game. Like, my players just aren't reacting the way I want them to. And my linemen are going in coverage for some reason. Hey, at least season restarted. At least the season restarted. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Let me cook. See what sets are available. How do we get these tokens? Twitch drops 99 overall player. Crazy. So I need to tune in some Twitch streams to get those. Okay. Where's that Johnny Manziel set? Maybe some tackle or guard and tackle on the right side would be nice. I'm gonna get a corner because just selling, bro. Straight selling. $19K. $19K. Okay. Any other packs I get for free or something? You know what? I'm gonna quick sell some and get that pack real quick. I'm gonna take a chance. All right, 80 plus, 80 plus. +80, come on. I mean, I'll take a right tackle. I'll take a right tackle for that price. That's actually not bad. Training packs. Wait, we could low-key farm a training pack. Definitely won't have enough for that though. Wait. These recruit packs were actually good last year. I might pull some of those. Let's hop right in another one. I mean, dude, we weren't even playing bad. I threw one pick at the end of the game. That's it.
Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going.
All right, let's get it. Come on. Redemption, redemption. Come on.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance.
Let's go, boy. Come on. That was a warm-up game. I mean, even though we probably should have won that game, like, it's fine.
On the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and more.
We'll take it. We'll take that.
All the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for
no one's open.
He's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Come on.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita.
Yes, sir. Why are we throwing it high, though? That would have been a lot more yards if you didn't throw it high. What's this guy doing?
That first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here.
Dude, why are we jumping? Like, we're jumping as a quarterback.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to
I double tap freaking square.
At the skill spots, but how about the speed by this guy and his ability on third down to extend, scramble, and go get a big
Jeremiah Smith was open.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time.
Give me a block.
Make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He fires one deep.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Looking for the goal line. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Bearcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Around the end, it's Bob.
Let's go, Jeremiah. That's what I'm talking about. Good blocking. Good blocking right side of the line. That's what we like to see, baby. Come on.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. They'll try to get outside.
Good, bro. Good play. Come on now.
He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defense defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get the...
You got to hit that out. You got to hit that out, boy. Come on, threats. You're better than that, baby.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Toss sweep right. And this
tackle
will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run.
Good tackle.
Nice job
Let's go.
sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looking to throw on first down.
I'm right there, bro. I am right there, dude.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the end zone.
You gotta...
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
This is ridiculous. Pick the ball, dude. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it away. Come on, bro. What a bot.
That interception and could have flipped this field.
Ready for the throw, incomplete.
Bro, I'm right there, though.
Really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, Washington State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, it's actually unfreaking believable, bro.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he makes the extra point.
Should be 14-0. This should be 14-0.
You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Unbelievable.
On the run from inside his own 5.
No, it's like actually like unbelievable.
That broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in, it's Love. Oh, he got loose. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
That's caught. It's Smith. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to take the top off. And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To throw, it's Knight. The short hands, it's McCully. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's Cooper. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Oh, I was muted, but with the lineman. Come on.
Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I gotta check that after this game, but whatever.
From their own 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll throw it. Got him downfield. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
See ya. See ya.
Over the top. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Bearcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught over the middle. It's Love. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Every pass is hot.
The 1st and 10.
This might work.
To the air. It's Fafita. Oh, they're after him. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think Jeremiah Smith might have been wide open there.
He didn't look open as it is.
Oh, no.
The QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. The throw. This time he's got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Couldn't find his man. And
that was ass. That was so ass.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna take a shot at this, DB.
Why are we not? We can't jump? Can we not jump?
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
There's actually no way, bro.
On 1st down, he might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side.
Just no words.
They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips
Yes,
through the line.
sir. Oh, my.
What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first
shit.
half.
Fuck.
Looking for more room. He's at the 20. Touchdown.
This guy is bailed.
Gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Completely different, bro.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
He'll pull it down and run. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down convert.
Lofts one high and deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It ain't over. We're locking in.
The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27.
Let's try man. Skirt.
They'll open the second half with a run.
So
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
So we're running out the clock in the third
Great
quarter.
job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Knight. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cooper. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man.
Got to figure out why my linemen's in coverage, bro.
Nowadays, because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't let him get loose on the return.
We're locked. We're locked. Come on.
As they have the ball at the 47. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Knight. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Racing to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
I got a swat there. I got a swat. It's on me.
This dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
That was a wild statement.
But he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching the defense. They've had absolutely.
That was a wild statement, bro.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Love. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Bro, you gotta catch that.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I gotta go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Gotta catch that, bro.
I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Love. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bearcats are on the move.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on it.
He's got it
Dot.
inside the 25.
Dot, dot. Yeah, celebrate. Dude.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. The play action fake. Going for 6. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. So we enter the final period with a third down play. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Snags it.
Good play.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Good plays.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
That's how you coordinate a drive. Come on.
This offense, they have a lot of faith.
That's how you coordinate a drive, boy.
Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed.
This game sucks.
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He will score.
This game sucks.
Cougar. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score.
We ain't out, though.
And it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Oh.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Snagged in the middle, it's Love. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
GG's.
Picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the...
GG's, dude. I gotta figure out my linemen's in coverage, bro. That's all I get, 300 coins. What's the field pass looking like? Oh, we just need XP. Okay. Gain rushing yards. What do we get? Okay, I mean, we're doing decent with the field pass. I mean, that's about it. Where was it? Beginner offers. Oh, not that. Damn, my chest. Tough chest workouts at a team pack. 65 plus player. Come on. Thank you. Thanks for the one training. Can I buy anything with 50 points? Probably not. Worth a gander though. Don't look like it. Alrighty. Gabe Harris. Oh, so that's... So that's not a lineman, or is it? Who's that lineman that's always in coverage? Hall. Hall was in coverage, bro. Okay. We need a better cornerback 3 for show. Come on, we need some dubs, bro. One. Okay, so you got rookie. Alright. We know what he's going to be spamming. Oh, it's the simply hacked guy.
The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Oh, we need redemption. We need redemption. Come on.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Oh, and the ball's out on the return.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team,
this game, bro,
momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Knight.
Let's go.
It's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll go to the ground. And the visitors start there.
We'll get the spin going a little bit earlier, Jeremiah. Come on. A little bit earlier, buddy.
To run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Quick step and go. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback.
Couldn't even call an audible. Like, bro, fix it, dude.
Down and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Now adjusting. Catch in the middle. It's locked. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down.
I don't even think I can make 41. No.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh my gosh.
Running
Why are
And the Bearcats
just
send out
just
the
why?
punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Good punt. Good punt.
Bear
Good punt.
catch is
Let's go.
signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Looking for room at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Fires to the wideout.
Let's go.
Intercepted. Big play.
Tip drill. Tip drill. Come on.
He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He got it behind the line. It's Lane. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to go.
That's an L.
That time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? Wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Nowhere close on that one as he got
Pass interference or what?
deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Ah, never mind.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's going to get loose.
This game makes no sense.
The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
He'll start the return inside his spot.
How do you let that dude catch you?
Just
Come on.
never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space.
Good play. Good play.
At the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. There's the pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
To the air, it's Fafita. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
Good catch.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker.
Got it in the middle. It's Bob. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He's loose. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Here he goes, breaking the pocket.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
That's how we do it.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game...
Might try that overtime game mode after this.
Look out in the 2nd half.
Seems pretty lit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34.
Bro, tackle him.
Turning on the Jets.
My gosh.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to get
Ricky Williams is just broken. Holy.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but
can't tackle the guy.
2nd and inches coming up. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. On the move at the 30. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell his speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line.
Oh my gosh.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback.
Good play.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes
Can't catch a break right now.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Fafita. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over
Right.
33.
We're okay.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to
Not
the football,
really.
holds on to the football, has time.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Williams. Great move.
Oh my gosh.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right.
He just always breaks the first tackle.
Time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash.
Tough.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the
Come on,
break.
D. Come on, O, I guess. I thought we were kicking off.
Way to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side.
Oh, come on.
On the shot. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. On the run, still looking.
I didn't even see that guy. Did not even see him.
And that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort. Winning
Yes, sir.
front, getting around
I'll take that.
getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
They'll run the option. You'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Back's looking for the goal line.
Oh my gosh, bro.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moves around to clear up the vision. Unleashes to the end zone.
It's a good read. It's a good read.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Throwing down by the goal line is always difficult, especially when the defense is expecting it. On 3rd down, they were, so you've got to have the perfect play.
Still in it. We're never out of it. We're still in it. Come on.
And they tacked on the extra point.
I just had to lock in right there.
Make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to
stop falling forward. Let's go.
They'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd.
What are we doing?
Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Kansas State.
All right.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
All right, quick score, quick score.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Fafita.
So that's passing. That's pass interference, dude. He ran right into him. That was past 5 yards, bro. Come on.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Coleman. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it.
All right, I think we are going to end it there. That was probably the unluckiest run of football I've ever played on this. Dude, like, our guys are standing right there. They throw it past our earlobe to their guy. Like, not on that specific play, but just different, bro. All right, man. Y'all have a good day. Whoever sees this, just know I got unlucky. Right? See you.